Welcome to our channel. Today we how to disable Stripe checkout UX elements for custom payment flow step by step clearly. To disable Stripe checkout UX elements for a custom payment flow, start by logging into your Stripe dashboard. Navigate to the Developers section in the left sidebar. Under Developers, click on API Keys. Make sure to copy your secret API key. In your code editor, set up your server to handle payment requests. Ensure you have the Stripe library installed in your project. Import the Stripe library in your code. Create a new instance of the Stripe object using your secret API key. Set up an endpoint on your server to create a new checkout session. Within this endpoint, specify the payment method types you want to support. Include the details of the item being purchased in the session. To customize the UX elements, use the payment_intent_data parameter in the checkout session request. Set payment_intent_data to include fields like capture_method or other relevant properties as needed. Override default appearance settings using the customizable _options field if applicable. If you're using pre-built checkout, remember that certain elements cannot be completely hidden. For complete customization, consider building a custom payment form instead. Once your session is created, return the session ID in your response. On the client side, ensure you capture the session ID and redirect users to your custom implementation. Test your customized payment flow thoroughly. Make sure to check for any errors and handle them gracefully in your code. Once satisfied, deploy your changes to production. Monitor your payment flow for any user feedback or issues after going live. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.